instances of paranormal phenomena have been reported in this desolate place. Events that may reflect the area's tragic past.
Coming through.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Other Dangerous Podcast, where we talk all things paranormal. I'm Ken James, and this is Jason McKittrick.
Hey, folks.
And if it can haunt, howl, or dwell in the dark, we want to talk about it. And tonight, we are talking about haunted hotels.
Yes, we are.
And there are a lot of them, so we're going to try to keep them short and keep moving through. We're going to mosey on through as quick as we can. We're going to avoid the jump scare tonight because we got a lot of content to get through. So,
So, haunted hotels.
Yes.
I think, does every town / city in America have one?
It's gotta. Even the ones that don't report.
So there's haunted hotels out there that are just not being reported as haunted hotels.
Yes, absolutely. Okay. We got a couple right around the corner that I'm pretty sure pretty fucking haunted. But that's from like the ODs.
Oh, is that like the Love Nest Hotel around?
Oh not the Inn of the Dove. That's only haunted with nasties.
It's only haunted with love juice.
Yeah, right. Yep. There's a lot of haunted jacuzzis and heart-shaped beds over there.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Oh. Do they have those jacuzzis that are shaped like champagne glasses?
No, but maybe they did, because when we used to throw the hotel parties over there, they just had like regular. You're like, oh, this is just a big ass fucking hot tub.
Okay. So they wanted you to have like 6 people.
That's what it seemed like. Because dude, we had like 30 people with their feet dipped in it, sitting around. Passing, joints and 40s,
Wow.
We had fun.
They should just call it like the Fun Lodge.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
What did I call it? The Fuck Cabins?
Yeah, you called them fuck cabins. Okay. We were passing them earlier. To go on a beer run and get some food, and Jay's like, what are these fuck cabins over here? And I was like, that's exactly what they are.
You can be more succinct.
Fuck bungalows, if you will.
Fuck shanties.
Fuck shanties, yeah. It is a fuck shanty town. That's, I think.
Okay. I see it.
Right,
okay.
Right.
Anyway.
Yeah. So haunted hotels, guys.
Yeah. We've got quite the list. Like Ken said from the top, we're going to keep it abbreviated because, well, there's some that were in previous episodes, so we're just going to keep it, the high points, and then there's some that we haven't talked about yet. Like
before we get into the list.
Yeah.
Have you ever stayed at a haunted hotel?
Oh yeah.
You want to drop a story before we get into it, or because I have one that we stayed at.
Yeah. God. Okay, so there's one that I've been to plenty that were reported to be haunted.
Right.
There's one right in New Hope, Pineapple Hill Inn, which is built in like the 1700s. They said it was like very, very haunted. The only thing that was haunted there when I was there was the pillow, because I had the worst sleep there, because I think the bed was from 1776.
Yeah. A little rickety.
A little bit. I've stayed at the Biltmore in Providence many times, which is also famously haunted. Right. Never saw anything there. Although there was some weirdness one night, but we were very drunk.
Right.
So that's not very credible.
Right.
God, what other ones is it supposed to be? Trying to think of other cities that I've stayed in.
Are you thinking Gettysburg?
Oh, Christ. The whole town is haunted.
Yeah, right.
I mean, just say Gettysburg. It just means haunted.
Yeah, right.
Anything that stands out, maybe not so much. So, not that comes off the top of my head, but I know you have a banger.
I do have a banger. We stayed in Ship Bottom, which is in New Jersey, and I gotta get the name of it. I forget. It was a bed and breakfast, and yeah.
Was that a ghost?
Yeah, that's actually the ghost of Boog. Say hi, babe.
Hello.
Yeah, so Boog and I were at a person's wedding. I don't even want to say friend because it's not the word I'd use.
Okay.
But he goes, I'm going to put you guys, I put you guys in the old servants room. It has a servants entrance. It's like one of the only other ways in and out of the place. And it's got this little door. And he's like, yeah, people report it like opening and on its own, and like even when it's locked, somehow it gets unlocked. And it's an old, creepy, cool door.
Sure.
And it led off right to the side. He's like, and also you can go out there and smoke. You know what I mean? If you're drinking, you just go out the right door instead of having to trek all the way through the bread and breakfast and dealing with other people. So immediately we get there. I put my 12-pack of High Life on a table, and they just right off the table. Something knocks
shit.
him over. I'm like, and he's like, it's fine. It happens.
The ghost is probably from Prohibition.
Right. I was, yeah. It was like, no. You need Jesus. You know. And or it's like, you know, well, I'm gonna get the long arm of the law on you, see, and then knocked it off. But so yeah, that was the first thing. So I was like, what the fuck? Mm-hmm. So I get done shaving my head, whatever. I got my laptop on, and I'm like watching Always Sunny or something. And Brittany from Tacony.
Are you sure it's not Australia?
Yeah, not Australia, even though someone thought when she was on that she was from Australia.
Oh, the episode that she was on? Yeah, we
yes.
got a few messages about the strongest accent they've ever heard.
Fucking. So yeah, formerly from Tacony, moved to Cheetahs.
Because someone did literally say, is Tacony on planet Earth?
Yes,
and I said,
right.
no, it is not.
No, it is not. So, Tacony is a quaint town in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. But so
It's a quaint town on one of the moons of Saturn.
So she ends up like she like looks at me, and then looks over and looks like she saw a fucking ghost. But the description, babe, you want to tell it? You want to tell what you saw?
You can tell it. I don't want anybody to not be able to understand you.
Right. Sorry,
That's a good point.
Yeah,
We can't have subtitles. Go.
Yeah, right. Yeah. We didn't start the video yet. That is coming, by the way, within the new year. But yeah, so she sees a guy with red hair, right? Correct.
He's like strawberry blonde.
Strawberry blonde, glasses. He's got a trench coat, like a tan trench coat,
And like a work lane.
and a work lanyard.
Okay.
And he was just as surprised to see her.
Yeah.
And they both went, and he disappeared. Because I turned around, motherfucker wasn't there. You know what I'm saying?
Continue.
Yeah. So she's freaked out. I'm kind of freaked out. But, you know, I'm still freaked out because of the beer getting knocked over, and I'm short one. You know. That's
Yeah.
not good.
You're still like, you were shook.
Yeah, I was shook, yeah.
You were clutching pearls at that point.
I was like, I was like, D, what's going on over here, D? Yeah. Damn, man, what was that? But anyway, no, so... So she saw that, and it was just fucking weird. It was weird.
Well, you know where I'm going with this, right?
Yeah, the dimension thing. Yeah,
Overlapping level, like layers of time.
weird.
Maybe you guys were a ghost, or Brittany was a ghost to him, wherever that was happening.
Why is this ghost girl in my bed?
Yeah.
Who's that handsome bald guy in the corner?
Yeah, who's pissed off about his beer.
Yeah, right.
And that handsome guy needs subtitles because I can't understand him either.
Right.
Or maybe he was like, Philly trash. No, I'm
Yeah,
just
right.
kidding.
No, absolutely. No, you're right. Yeah, he heard the accents and was like,
He's like, fucking cheesesteaks. And
yeah,
what-
he's like,
Come
high
on,
life,
dude.
high life, knocked it off.
Yeah.
You know, yeah. He's like, the hell's going? What, you know?
Fucking Eagles aren't even playing today.
Yeah, right. He's a Devils fan. You know, that was the deal.
Yeah, he definitely shit bottom.
Yeah,
Sure
he was
would
like,
be.
fucking Flyer shirt, fucking. Yeah. Why would he have a Philly accent? Anyway.
He wouldn't.
Yeah, he wouldn't. No. But he would still say water.
He would say water.
Yeah, he would. Sure. Anyway, you want to kick off our list?
Where do I go from that?
Yeah.
Well, I guess for the top of our list, I mean, how could we'd be remiss if we didn't mention, which should probably get its own episode at some point.
Yeah.
But the Stanley Hotel in Estes Park, Colorado, built in 1909, the most famously haunted spot. Obviously, we all know is the real life inspiration for Stephen King's The Shining. Mm-hmm. After he stayed there on this random trip, it's kind of an interesting story. I don't know if you know about this. He literally took a map and was like, I don't know where I want to go, and just closed his eyes, like a map of the United States, and just closed his eyes with them open like atlas, and just put his finger down, and it landed on this hotel.
That's weird.
It was very weird.
Very, very weird.
The Stanley offers several types of ghost tours, and when guests can visit the creepy underground tunnel beneath the hotel. So it's just like one of these tunnels that was used to move things, because the place is like, you know,
Yeah, and I know
Snowy.
a lot of celebrities had some experiences there too that they like to talk about.
Yeah. The hotel's original owner, F.O. Stanley, is known to haunt the hotel along with his wife, who is dressed in formal attire on the main staircase and in other public areas. And her piano occasionally plays itself.
You played yourself. Boom. No. Yeah. Right. No. Okay.
Just get to the next fucking entry.
Jeez.
Cheese?
G's.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. All right, so the next one up is the Concords Colonial Inn in Concord, Massachusetts. The inn served as a hospital during the Revolutionary War. The most sought-out spooky guest room is 424, once a wartime operating room of Dr. James. Many guests who have spent the night have reported some strange activity. So,
The Strange James.
yes, Dr. James Strange. Dr. James Strange. But back when we were talking about the Revolutionary War, or Civil War ghosts, we were talking about, those hospitals with like the limbs, getting cut off. So some of that stuff must be happening there too. Random, dissected foot walking around on its own.
Why don't we see more of that, honestly?
There's only a couple I've heard about, especially Mama James' house,
Which we've discussed, and I have also witnessed.
Yeah. But yeah, why don't you see more of that?
Because I think it's just too much.
Just too much. There's a lot of English, and British stories with just like limbs I've come across.
They like their headless ladies. I don't know. I mean, I can't speak for the Brits.
Right. How could you?
How could you? Right. Next, I told you, folks, fast and loose. This next is the Red Lion Inn, built in 1773 in Stockbridge, Massachusetts. This inn has been a favorite of paranormal investigators and mediums, and the fourth floor in particular has seen the most activity. You know it. A ghostly young girl carrying flowers, quote unquote. I don't know why these are in quotes. And a man in a top hat are two frequent seen images, and guests awaken to the feeling of someone standing over their bed, along with cold spots, unexplained knocks, and electrical disturbances.
Someone standing over your bed.
Well, yeah. Or how about the one we were talking about in one of the previous episodes? The Japanese guy who had the ghosts were walking over him, like he could feel his chest on his chest. What is that?
What is that?
Oh, we broke it wide open. That was a succubus.
Succubus, incubus.
Succubus.
That was
something.
another Burbs quote there for you.
Yep. You're chanting, Ray. You're chanting.
You're chanting, Ray. Satan is good. Satan is my pal.
By the way, we had a discussion. 2022 is going to be the year of Burbs references.
Yes.
So if you don't know this movie, you will hate this podcast if you don't hate it already.
Yeah, right. Because we did to death Ghostbusters,
which it'll still going to pop up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but we want to add more references.
It pops up. You got to deal with it.
Yeah,
so.
right. In the morning, especially. Got to chop it down.
So the movie what's that?
Also, the man in the top hat that's in here, Boog, her whole life, man in top hat, not whole life, but just 318. We got into that episode.
Why don't we have that come in at the end of the episode?
Okay, right.
And then also we have at the Red Lion Inn, the Guest 301 is a favorite haunted spot. They don't say why though.
Right.
When you say favorite haunted spot, right? What does that mean? All right, is it favorite because it's like, oh, you get creepy noises and like you get ghost sightings, or is it favorite because it's like a Ghostbusters situation where you go in there and you get like one of those ghostly, bone roller coaster kind of situations,
right? Or is it like a favorite of the employees or the guest? Like,
I think it's the guests.
Is it just like the best room? Is it the nicest room?
I don't know. Like I said, there's not a lot of information this time, so we're gonna speculate.
Not a lot of exposition there.
Yeah, speculation.
Okay, fair enough.
That's all I got on that one.
All right, for all you Hanover, New Hampshire cats, this is the Hanover Inn Dartmouth. Dartmouth's ghost stories include the tale of 9 fraternity brothers who perished in 1934, and more than one guest has come face to face with a room that isn't there and a party of those young men and their dates.
Okay, I like this one for a couple of reasons. First, that's funny that some frat bros just died.
Right.
Fuck those guys. Please, and don't at me. How many frat bros has anyone been like, the frat bro got fucking ran over? He's always the victim in a horror movie. He's always the guy. It's Trent or Brett or Kevin or Kyle.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right. I know what you mean.
Those are the guys who were there. Those are the names, actually. I didn't even mean that to happen.
Like I feel like I don't know why I'm seeing the Animal House. Like I'm picturing if a scene went awry in Animal House a little earlier because it's 34. That was
Yeah, but Animal House was like lampooning the idea of frat guys.
Right.
They weren't frat guys. They
Right.
were they wanted to get rid of them. Frat
Yeah.
guys are like
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
I got you. I don't know why that just popped in my head, but
it's fine.
yeah, it's fine. Isn't it fine?
I just think it's I don't know. It's
How did their dates make it though? Because the 9 frat boys are the ones that died, but their dates are there too.
well. There must have been some kind of like suicide pact. I don't know, but I like the what is it? A room that isn't there.
Yeah.
What is that? That was the interesting part.
Yeah.
For me.
Yeah. Yeah. Whoa,
Was that some ghostly activity over there?
Activity back there.
It's the ghost of Tagodio. Not on my couch.
Oh, this heels is horny. Oh, how's your hot water heater doing? Oh, stop. Use guys in your attitudes. Come on.
Come on.
Come on.
A room that isn't there. That's
Yeah,
awesome. A
it
ghost
is.
room.
Right.
Wait. Our big theory of it all. The ghost party that's happening. Right now there's a ghost party happening on the other side.
Yeah. Right.
So if you make it into the room that isn't there, is that the entrance to the ghost party?
The room that isn't there sounds like a movie or a book. It needs to. And yeah, if you get to the room that isn't there, if there's not a party in the room that isn't there, I'm pissed.
I mean, it sounds like something from like Haunting a Hill House or something.
Right.
The room that isn't there.
Yeah.
This ghost is very wet.
Yeah. Ew.
Ew.
Yeah.
Let's do a monologue where I cry for 20 minutes.
That guy, the dude, the father.
All of them.
Oh yeah, you're right.
That dude's shows are 40% tearful dialogues. Just chop that down by a good 20%.
Yeah.
I think we got a little bit better of a...
Yeah. I didn't like
A little more monster.
Yeah, a little more monster.
monster?
Give me a little more monster. How about that? How about a little more monster?
Fight me, Mike Flanagan, or whatever your name is.
Yeah, that's it. You nailed it. You nailed it. On to our next hotel.
The Omni Parker House in Boston, built in 1855. This eponymous hotel was opened by Harvey Parker, who remained deeply involved with operations until his death in 1884. Big bad Harv. Ever since, many guests have reported seeing him inquiring about their stay. A truly dedicated and spirited hotelier. On another historic note, the Parker House claims the invention of 2 famous foodstuffs, the Parker House roll and Boston cream pie. Now, wait a second. Nah, never mind. Yeah. And its restaurant was the first job for a celebrity chef, Ermal Lagasse, out of culinary school.
Wait a minute. So wait, this was Emerald's first
First place he gave a cream pie. No. I got that wrong. I'm sorry.
And when he did it, he was like, "Bam!"
He gave a Parker House roll, which turned into I got this all wrong.
Yeah, I think it's just food. I think we're just dealing with food.
That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, I was thinking a different cream pie.
It's fine.
This is the revenge tour. This is the revenge. It's fine revenge tour.
It's fine.
Folks, if you listen to the last episode, I tried on the It's Fine a couple times, and it's fully back to its owner. Yeah. All right.
I mean, this guy just wanted to take care of his place.
All right, Bo-Katan. We get it.
I don't even get that, but...
She's the rightful owner of the Darksaber. Should be hers.
Stop. No, she's not.
Okay.
I want to see Darth Maul wield it in live action.
Well, you want to. You want to.
Anyway, this guy was taking care of his hotel. He really loved it. He came back in the day. He gave a few cream pies. What's the problem?
Just saved all my equipment from getting splashed with High Life.
From a cream pie?
Man, you are obsessed with the cream pies here, man.
It's delicious. It's a Boston tradition.
Yeah.
That's all I have to say about that.
Sure.
I mean, maybe they're ghostly cream pies. That's what ectoplasm is. I don't know.
Yeah, I would say so. I sure would say so.
Ew, I got a ghostly cream pie. What happened? It's ectoplasm. No, a dude just totally didn't leave our room. Gross.
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 Gross, man.
I think I'm going back to my show.
Oh.
We've just grossed out
Beeb.
Beeb.
Beeb has been gross.
Beeb has to tell her story at the end.
Yeah, Beeb's going to tell her story. Well, she already told it on the podcast with the
Hat Man.
Hat Man.
Oh.
You've already told it.
She's not into it.
Yeah, she's not in it. No, she's fine.
She's fine?
She's fine.
You are fine, Beeb. Don't let him tell you otherwise.
Yo.
All right, so I think I'm going to skip that one because it's short. Like super short.
The Sagamore Bolton landing, New York. Stories persist of the ghost of a silver-haired woman wearing a blue polka dot dress descending from the stair floor from the Trilly in the hotel's fine dining restaurant.
Not an interesting one.
Nope, not at all.
Not at all. All right, so 1886.
No cream pies at all.
Yeah, no cream pies or Emerald Lagasse in that one.
There's no cream pies. There's no, what is it? Roman war helmets.
No.
No.
Glass bottom boat. So
No
1880s.
rusty trombone.
Rusty
I'm
trombone. Shit stained balls.
Can't move on to the next story until the knife that I keep in the sheath in my boot has drawn blood. Gotta continue.
Gotta continue. 1886, Crescent Hotel and Spa, Eureka Springs, Arkansas. Several famous guests have checked out but never left, including Michael, the Irish stonemason who helped build the hotel, Theodora, a patient of the Baker's Cancer Curing Hospital in the late 1930s. Late 1300s, Jesus, folks. In the late 1930s, and the lady in the Victorian nightgown who likes to stand at the foot of the bed in room 3500, and stare at sleeping guests while they sleep. Like, what the fuck is that? There are just three of the dozens of spirits, or those are just three of the dozens of spirits guests have reported encountering in the Ozark Mountains Hotel. Now, what is that? What is that with ghosts?
What?
The staring at people in bed.
Sleep paralysis.
Sleep paralysis? You just think it's sleep paralysis? You don't think they're like, get out of my fucking bed?
Well, I think we have to introduce a new rubric for grading these things. Mm-hmm. It's either here's the paranormal explanation,
right?
Here's the psychological explanation, right? So I would say if I was brass tacks, I'd say okay, so it's just people go there who have sleep paralysis, which apparently is a lot of fucking people.
Yeah, right.
Or it's ghosts like to watch people sleep.
Creepy. It's just creepy. I don't like it.
There's a lot of creepy uncle ghosts, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so now we have the Hotel Monteleone in New Orleans. NOLA. A maid known as Mrs. Clean, this is true,
bitch,
reputedly haunts the hotel. Paranormal researchers once asked why she stayed, and the maid, whose mother, grandmother, and great-grandmother also worked at the hotel, said she was picking up after housekeeping to ensure high standards. That is a run-on sentence.
Yeah, it is.
So here we go again. She's the maid from Ghostbusters where she's like, what the hell are you doing?
Yeah.
That's who we're dealing with.
Okay.
On a side note, the hotel is also home to one of the best and most historic bars in the City Care Forget?
The City Care Forgot. I don't know.
City Care Forgot.
Yeah, so I mean that's a misspelling.
Oh, is that from a song?
I don't know. I guess in the City Care Forgot might be a song.
Oh, it's also home to one of the best and most historic bars in the City Care Forgot. It must be from a song.
Yeah. Or a movie. Or...
Cracked it wide open.
Yeah, got it. Boom. So,
moving right along.
We're just going to keep on going. Jekyll Island Club Resort, Jekyll Island, Georgia. A bellman with a 1920s cap and suit left over from the post-World War I days is very particular about delivering freshly pressed suits to bridegrooms. Seen mostly on the second floor, he knocks gently and announces his purpose. Many guests who had not ordered these services have inquired about the mysterious bellman. So you're just getting like pressed suits, like, ghostly pressed suits.
Yeah. Hey.
Is that like the whole haunting of that place? Like doesn't seem... St. Charles Hotel sign, literally, eventually evolved the City Care Forgot. This has just might have been the hotel's attempt. What does that mean? I don't know.
It means, so it's basically the hotel was ensuring customers that they would be free from all their worries and cares when visiting. So it's nothing cool.
It's more like confusing.
Yeah. The city care for God. What is it, like a slogan?
I guess so.
Fuck that hotel.
Yeah, that sounds like they're throwing shade at their own city.
Right.
Which, I don't know.
I don't know New Orleans to do that.
Were you done with that?
I was just talking about the services. Like, so they're just getting press suits. Like people are just like, the ghost is, the entire haunting of that place is randomly.
Ghost of the Century.
Yeah, it's just like.
It's like, dude, you can go home.
Your suit, sir. And they're like, we don't need it.
Yeah.
Stop, ghost.
Yeah.
Asshole.
With the pressed extra, like, attached, like, detached collar, like those old...
Yeah, and he's got, like, the hat. Like you said, the little...
Yeah.
Hi, sir. Got your suit. And they're like, fuck you, ghost. No, you don't.
Wow. I mean, they brought that shit to the wrong city, I guess.
True that.
Something about the care that time forgot. What the fuck was it?
Oh, God. Which we recently found out with the help of Beeb is just like a slogan that they brought into the city. Like, so stupid.
I hate it.
I hate it, too.
Green Park Inn in Blowing Rock, North Carolina. This 1891 hotel keeps a ghost log in the lobby. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that's not a tourist attraction.
In the lobby for its guests to peruse and add their own encounters. Oh, a log, like a logbook.
Yeah.
I thought someone just came in and just...
Oh, ew.
They would have said ghost dookie then.
Or poop.
Ghost poopies?
Could be.
Ectoplasmic poopy?
I knew what they meant by ghost log.
Maybe I'm having trouble today. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you're right.
Sorry. Many entries pertain to room 318, where Laura Green died, the daughter of the inn's founding family. She was jilted at the altar, yet her and her groom continue to be seen on the third floor.
He couldn't quit her.
He couldn't.
He tried, but he couldn't.
Sorry, Laura.
Oh, shit. The Pfister Hotel.
Whoa, the what?
That's the name. It's not a description of what goes on. The Pfister
I
Hotel.
never referred to it as a hotel.
Yeah, right? Yeah.
I swear to Christ.
It's more of a suggestion, you know.
Okay.
Pfister Hotel. Countless visiting athletes and celebrities have seen hauntings by the ghosts of Charles Pfister, the original owner, rumored to still roam the halls to ensure that his guests are well taken care of at his Grand Hotel of the West.
Should we just leave it alone and go to the next one?
Well, you know, he just wants to make sure they're well, you know. Did you get the turn down service?
Look in the top drawer of the night table. There's a bottle of Crisco. I'll take care of the rest. I don't know.
Sleep on your bellies tonight.
We're getting canceled.
Who cares?
The Moana Surf Rider, a Westin resort and spa built in 1901 in Honolulu, Hawaii.
Hey.
So, Ken,
Yeah.
on February 28th, 1905,
Oh.
the untimely death of Jane Stanford, who was the co-owner of Stanford University,
Oh, no.
made headlines. Stanford was vacationing in Hawaii following a strychnine poisoning attempt on her life and died in her room at the Moana. Guests and staff have seen her walking at night trying to find her room.
So she got poisoned, man. Who was, like, you're the co-founder of Stanford. Like, who would want to kill the co-founder of a college?
Kid that didn't get in.
All right. Sorry about her ghost, and sorry to that kid. He's probably a ghost now, too. So,
Do you think he went to college?
probably community college. There's nothing wrong with that.
There isn't, but maybe he had to go that way because he was in prison for years.
Right. Yeah, maybe he got something in jail. You know, like he studied for something. Omni Mount Washington Resort, Brentwoods, New Hampshire. Caroline Foster, whose husband, railroad tycoon Joseph Stickney, built the grand... Is it Stickney? Joseph Stickney?
Stickney, yeah.
Yeah, all right. Caroline Foster, whose husband, railroad tycoon Joseph Stickney, built the Grand Resort, was a longtime inhabitant The property was built with a special accommodations for her, including an indoor swimming pool and private dining room. Ever since its opening, and long since she passed, many guests who have continued to report the sightings of the regal Caroline, an elegant woman in a Victorian dress who's often spotted in the hallways. There are light taps on the doors. I don't like that. Light taps on the doors when no one is outside, and items suddenly disappear, then reappear in the exact place where they were lost. It's a trickster. It's a little tricky ghost.
It's a pain in the ass.
Yeah. The light tap's is probably a mouse.
Maybe. The Sealback Hilton, Louisville, Kentucky, built in 1905. Legend says 2 lovers were to be married at the hotel in 1907, but the groom met an untimely death on his way to the wedding. His then distraught bride threw herself down the elevator shaft,
Oh, man,
falling 10 stories to her death. The bride is said to continue to haunt the halls. Dude, jump off the roof. Why the elevator shaft? First of all, you can't just... I mean, wait, 1907. Is it easier to get those doors open?
I think if I'm going to jump into an elevator shaft, there's a purpose. Like, because there's all those, like, mechanical things, and you know if the elevator's down there and you land on top of that, you're going to be going up and down. You're putting on a show.
Like, do you think blood was just leaking into the elevator car?
Yeah. But if the elevator wasn't down there, if it was up, you're getting smushed.
What if she goes to fall down the elevator shaft and it's literally like the floor below her and she's just stuck on top of the elevator, just getting smashed into the roof all day?
I like to think that's what happened.
Okay.
But
just turned into a sandwich all day?
Yeah, I'm here to tell you she probably fell and, like, busted through the shaft and was, like, laying inside the elevator. Like, you know, just splat, and then it was ding, and then it opened up, and they're like, ah, closes.
I like that.
Next room, ding.
Or elevator goes all the way up. Let's say she's on the 10th floor or whatever, and it's up there. Falls down the elevator shaft, boom, hits the bottom, she's dead. But all day, the elevator is just not landing right on the bottom floor. It's just, what is wrong? It's just a little... And just a squishy sound all day every time you hit it. It's like, ding!
And then it kind of, the blood eventually, or like her ooze, just what it is, comes up from, like Ghostbusters, when it comes up out of the grates.
Yes.
Finally, and they're like, I was just trying to get to the ground floor. Mm-hmm. What is this? And then it's just a mush corpse.
Mush Corpse, that's a metal band.
Write it down.
Ryan, you can take that one.
Yeah. You can have that. Mush Corpse. All right, so Boone Tavern Hotel of Bera College in Bera, Kentucky. The historic Boone Tavern Hotel has cashed in and attracts those fascinated by the paranormal with its 3-day ghost hunts. That sounds fun. And some guests see the apparition of a young boy in their photographs.
Okay, I call bullshit on the Boone Tavern Hotel.
Right.
Okay, it's out in nowhere in the middle of Kentucky. Now, I'm not saying Kentucky's not a great place. Maybe it is. Maybe it's got great, wildlife areas and the woods there are great. But this place needed to bring people in, right? Mm-hmm. So they're like, all right, so let's say that there's little boys in the photographs. And maybe they do some little trickery.
Yeah, sure. With those apps, you get those apps.
Apps, or they have like a kid's head on a puppet stick, little puppet ass, so that comes out. And
that sounds more like the spiritualist movement there.
I'm 1909.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's when it was made, founded.
You think they just started in like 2016?
Yeah. Well, I'm saying the ghost photos, like the becoming a tourist attraction because of the ghosts. I'm saying that's probably like...
Do you want me to call them right now?
Maybe.
I don't think we'll be able to use the audio legally.
Why not? See, and be like, hey, you got ghosts? Y'all got ghost kids?
Hey, y'all, what's going on with that ghost boy?
Yeah, you do 3-day ghost tours? What's up with the ghost boy?
Do we get a ghost every day, or is it like best 2 out of 3? Like,
maybe one day we get ghost boy in a photo. Maybe other day, ghost giggles.
It's just like ghost rock paper scissors. Like today I get a ghost, next day I get like touched while I sleep, and the third day I get robbed. Like what are we talking about?
What kind of ghost we talking
just
about?
saying, it sounds some Yankee bullshit.
Yeah, right.
The Omni Grove Park Inn in Asheville, North Carolina. I'm going there in February. Not this hotel, but for a toy show.
Yeah, nice.
The ghost who roams the hallways of the main inn is referred to as the Pink Lady because of the flowing pink gown that she wears.
I am familiar with this story.
Are you?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
The Pink Lady, yeah.
Are you talking about that one that they took the picture of in that weird...
stairwell, the only.
No. That's the brown lady.
Yeah, that's the
Raynham
brown- I was
Hall.
gonna
No,
say,
this
no.
one is like it was like this. It's like an abandoned mansion, like out in the woods of like Kentucky or Arkansas, and like
Okay.
they take and she's like this pink, like luminous ghost, and it's pretty impressive.
That is cool.
No?
No, I don't think I'm talking about that photo, but I've heard of the pink lady before. That's where I was going. But
Okay.
La Fonda,
Hey,
Santa Fe, New
isn't
Mexico.
that Napoleon Dynamite's brother's girlfriend?
La Fonda? I think so, actually. That's funny.
Oh.
So, La Fonda, Santa Fe, New Mexico. Shot to death. You love saying that line, like, kind of positive. Shot to death in 1867. In the hotel lobby, John P. Slow, Chief Justice of the Territorial Supreme Court, is said to have never left. Also, a distraught salesman who jumped into the hotel well after losing a card game has been seen emerging from the fountain.
Like how? Is he
Yeah.
coming out like woo?
Yeah, he's like, 4 cards, and he just goes back in. Like, why would he jump into the well? Like,
I don't know, because like first of all right, so let's put it out there, and we're not making light of this. If you want to end your life, right? You want a surefire way, right?
Yeah, not where there's water cushioning.
Yeah, right. Because like I feel like I'm gonna be like the girl from The Ring, and I'm
Yeah.
stuck in the bottom. And how long does it take you to die at the bottom of the well?
Long time.
7 days. Hence the 7 days
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
So I don't want to like my fingernails to break off because I'm scratching the walls and shit. So I wouldn't even do the elevator shaft because that sounds like it's dark down there.
Yeah, and you can like hit some wires and stuff on the way
Right
down.
off the roof.
Yep, yeah. The roof's the way to go. The dude from the Comedy Store episode. He
Oh,
knew-
yeah.
he knew what he was doing.
He was sending a message. I'm sorry. The Emily Morgan San Antonio, a Doubletree by Hilton Hotel. Come on, just call it the original. 1924, San Antonio, Texas. On down to San Antone. Exactly. Not known as the official, now known as the official hotel of the Alamo. The hotel once housed a medical facility, morgue, and psychiatric ward. Wow.
Yeah, this might actually be a little better than we thought.
Yeah, I like it. The title is a little much.
Yeah.
Reports include unexplained noises, apparitions, and the feeling of being touched. And the floors with the most paranormal activity reported are the 7th, 9th, 11th, and 12th.
Jumps around a bit.
It does. That's very specific, too.
Yeah.
Like, if you're on the 10th, it's like, wait a minute. 9's got ghosts.
Yeah.
11's got ghosts.
Yeah.
What do you want from me?
Yeah, why did you put me here? Why did I book the 9th? Or why did they make me take the 9th?
Like, look, I came here for ghosts.
Yeah.
You couldn't book, like, all right, you can't send a ghost down from 11 or up from 9.
Am I allowed to go? Am I allowed to go hang out?
Right. It sounds like
I know my room's not here, but am I allowed to go?
Right. And I'm going to say any hotel that has ghosts, it's probably a hotel. It's a ghost party going on, right?
Yeah, ghost hotel party. Those are cool. I want more of those in my life.
Don't we all? I want the one where like you walk into a room
Okay.
and the ghost party is happening, and you're just like, yeah, like
Yeah.
not 100% ghoulish. Like I don't want skeletons or
Yeah.
rotting flesh, but just like everyone's like transparent or something,
Yeah.
and like it's like clearly from like the 40s or something.
Yeah. Do we have Dead Man's Party by Oingo Boingo playing at that part, or is that you said the 40s? So
Like it would transcend time though. Like
Right, okay.
people from all times would be there, and like, but or if you go and it's like it's like a I don't know, like a time slip, and you go
Right.
there and you're seeing something from like the 40s or 50s. Like,
Yeah.
that would be cool.
that would be very fucking cool. That would be cool. I mean, that's like the dream, right? To like accidentally walk into like a crazy ghost party.
Yeah,
Like that's it. And then like
and
it'd be
they
cool
give
if
you the option. They're like, you can stay, but if you stay,
You can never leave.
you can't leave. It's like, all right, so what do I get though? And then they
Yeah.
lay out the whole. They have a folder. They show you all the options. You can upgrade
Yeah,
to the like.
it starts a montage in here. Dun, 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 in the beginning.
Yeah.
You know. Who could ask for my... You're all doing that
Yeah.
80s dance, you know,
Yeah.
in the montage.
I'm with you.
And then you spin and you grab the mic. You're like, "Don't run away, it's only me." You know,
Yeah.
I love that song. Francis Marion Hotel, Charleston, South Carolina. Visitors hear eerie and unexplained sounds at night. Also familiar to staff walking the halls. Sounds of rustling silk drapes, rattling windows, and an unexplained vision of a ghostly man. See, I like that. Now that's, it's like, guess what? guests and employees see it, and here are the things that occur. You know what I mean? You don't have to get crazy specific on certain things.
Yeah, like you're telling us the floor. It's like, well, you want to stay on the 10th floor.
Yeah, right.
You know, it's gonna cost you.
Yeah, right.
You want ghosts.
Yeah, so it's a ploy. That's a ploy. Tell me floor, rooms. No, there's this shit that goes on all over.
I mean, if you're in the hotel business and you're just trying to get people to get there, like let's say I built a hotel tomorrow.
Right.
I'm like, oh, haunted. Like, it's brand new. It's fucking haunted.
Yeah.
Like your buddy. Oh, it's Bigfoot's real. He just is.
Right. Right, yeah. We should do that. We're like the guys in the last Bigfoot episode. You know?
Yeah.
I'm tired of not seeing ghosts every day. Mm-hmm. Well, what are we going to do, Jimmy? We start a hotel, tell people it's haunted. Eventually, it'll be haunted. And we'll be rich. Striking gold, you know? I don't know why I do that voice when I'm scheming. That's my scheming voice.
I don't know, man. I like it. I'm not mad at it.
Does it bring you like, oh, I want to scheme with this guy?
It brings me in. I'm like, oh,
Okay.
what's he talking about? Because it's like a little low, and you're like, oh, so you lean into here, so you're like, oh, what's his plan? And then it starts. The year was 1884, and the frontier was wide open for anyone who wanted 40. Like, it's just
Yeah. It's vast.
gold had been struck in the hills of it. And like, yeah, totally.
Yeah, right.
Like you lean in the firelight.
Yeah. And there's a spooky glimmer in my eyes.
Yeah. Not so much spooky, more like inviting.
Okay. Right. Well, for you, spooky would be inviting.
It always is.
You're like, he knows where to find some shit.
Yeah.
And it just turns out that I'm like, let's start a hotel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hope that's being picked up by the microphones.
Oh yeah. Oh totally. There's one dog is tongue deep in the other's ear right now, right next to me, and it's
The sounds are
the sounds are
wonderful.
yeah, it's good.
The Hawthorne Hotel in Salem, Massachusetts. The entire city of Salem is creepy. Infamous for its 1692 witch trials, but this hotel has ghost stories of its own, mostly attributed to lost sea captains returning to their gathering place. Rooms 621 and 325 had the most reports. Specific, but it's like that's so specific that it's like, okay, let's stay at the Hawthorne Hotel.
Right.
We got 2 rooms we want. If it's not those 2 rooms, we're not going.
Yeah. Well, and the thing with that is too, they
You think they should add an extra hotel, like during the Halloween season? Oh, we have 2 extra haunted hotels during the Halloween season.
Yeah, right. But I was gonna say that wins me over, one, because it's not attributed to the witch shit, and 2, sea captains, bro.
Oh yeah, man. I'm pretty sure Salem was. I don't know the town's history beyond the witch stuff, but I think they were heavily involved in the whaling industry.
Sure.
So, sea captains.
I love it. Anytime you bring me a captain, a ghost,
I want a sea captain telling me a ghost story.
Oh Jesus God, are you kidding?
In like a little shanty bar. There's nothing but a candle on the table. Mm-hmm. He's got his tankard of ale.
Yes, he does.
And he's like, I'll tell you what I seen that night.
Yeah, dude, we got to find that somehow.
Yeah.
We have to search that out.
Yeah.
And we'll Google, where can you find sea captains in the United States? And then they'll be like...
You think there's an app for sea captains? Findaseacaptain.org?
Yeah, it would be sea captains, but seek aptins. That's the app.
I like it.
That's the app. Mm-hmm. $1 million.
Sure.
Give me $1 million.
Can you customize? Will he have a
surly.
slicker?
You want surly.
The yellow slicker?
Yeah.
Must have the huge cable knit sweater, turtleneck thing.
Yeah.
Corncob pipe.
This one always wears yellow poncho.
Yeah.
You know? Salt and pepper beard or all white. You get to pick.
Right.
And you could pick what kind of mutt he is. Like, he's got to have a little English, little Italian, little Scottish, So, the accent, is
right.
just like a...
Drunk
drugs.
Hey, I'm down for it.
Yeah.
I mean, salty sea captains.
We're gonna have to make this app. Sea captains.
Maybe we just need an episode of salty sea captains. Maybe we get all the stories together. We're keeping this in, by the way.
Yeah.
Get all the stories together. Then with each story, we come up with a different sea captain voice to tell the story in. And we're drunk.
Love it.
Very drunk.
Love it. The drunk and the idea.
Yeah. I'd sailed the seas for decades, but I'd never seen a wreck like that before.
Aye, there are no such thing as witches.
There wasn't supposed to be a lighthouse on that island. It was the biggest fish we'd ever seen.
The whore gave me 3 kinds of crabs.
Mermaids aren't real.
Yeah.
That's what I said before I saw them.
I harpooned me a corpse that was still breathing.
All the men I murdered were in the net when I brought it up.
Somebody fell from aloft.
Damn, Daddy.
God bless ye.
God bless these salty gentlemen.
That was just someone sneezing. Him, he's God bless ye. All right, barring that tangent, I gotta move on here. The Hollywood Roosevelt, or Roosevelt? Should I say Roosevelt?
It doesn't matter, but this is like one of the most. We talked about this in a previous episode.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
Should I say Roosevelt?
Yeah.
The Hollywood Roosevelt, Hollywood, California. This historic hotel is said to be haunted by multitudes of ghosts, including the most famous Marilyn Monroe, often seen in the full-length mirror that was once in her suite. Room 928 is said to be haunted by the restless spirits of actor Montgomery Clift. They love Marilyn Monroe out there, man. They love it.
We mentioned it in the episode. If it's not haunted by the ghost of Marilyn Monroe, they don't want to hear about it.
Yeah, right.
Sea captains came from far and wide to see the ghost of Marilyn Monroe. I've heard.
Yeah, I've heard.
I've heard. On the dark and starry. No, we're not going into this.
We could though all day.
We could, but
we could all day.
Another time, folks.
Yeah.
Another time when we're bathed in alcohol.
Yeah.
Lord Baltimore Hotel, Baltimore, Maryland, 1928. Guests and staff have seen a little girl wearing a long cream-colored dress and black shiny shoes running by the open doorway, bouncing a red ball.
That's an annoying ghost.
Not only is it
the ball. You're like, oh.
Do you think that'd be like, and I don't care. That'd be like a Ghostbusters, like Thursday, they just send Winston. It's like, dude, it's just one of these.
Yeah.
And he just waits there for 4 hours, like with his hand on his head, with the trap, with his foot above the thing, just waiting for her to run by, Ghostbusters chair, and just stomps it, gets her, just gives her the bill.
Yeah. He's like, God damn it.
He's like, sorry, we're really sorry. Yeah, but we were bringing in some tourism dollars with this. It's like, well, it's either you have the annoying ghost or you don't.
Yeah, do you want it or not?
And she was like, could you just not tell anybody about this? He's like, extra $350.
Yeah. And then he lets the ghost out.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
She's like, wait, no, he's like,
You know?
It's like my palm's itchy. I could help you out some more.
Want me to catch it again? That'll be another 4 hours. It's $300 an hour.
Yeah.
What you gave me last was a tip that goes right to me. So he's like, Egon is busting my balls with her cut here.
Well, maintaining equipment, proton charging,
right? But you still would consider
and containment of the creature.
You would still consider it ball busting if you were working for him, and it's like, that's a big cut. They're busting my balls.
Do you think they cut into his pay? I don't think so. I think he gets his salary. You think he's salary, or you think he's hourly?
First
year I would say hourly, and then they probably put him at a sweet salary position.
Well, after they, survive the coming of Gozer, that's like you're fully on board, because the first movie we see him transition into full member. You know what I mean? It's just like at first he's helping.
Right. But then we get to part 2 and he's fucking doing birthday parties.
Well, because no one's working.
That's true.
Until Vigo comes in. Here we go again down this rabbit hole. This is what we do. All right, we're at the Don Cesar.
That's exactly how I thought.
Yeah, right? You like that? Uh-huh. In St. Pete's Beach, Florida. St. Pete's Beach.
St. Pete Beach.
St. Pete Beach, Florida.
That can't be correct.
It's Florida, bro.
Okay.
Employees tell of seeing a couple who suddenly appear walking hand in hand in the hotel, then disappear. I like that. I like that
because they're just like, oh, are there any ghosts here? They're like, on certain nights.
You found
2 star-crossed lovers.
You found St. Pete Beach. The ghost of St. Pete Beach.
Yeah, I see where you're going.
I like the idea. It's like, there's this couple that shows up, and you're like, what? Does anyone have a history? Did the couple? No, they just appear. They're there. They're holding hands, and then they're gone. And if you see it, you're like, what the fuck? There was that couple.
And then he's sitting at his table with his tankard of ale, and he's like, I tell you what they are. Yeah. It's a long story.
Yeah. And you're like, please, rattle it off for me.
Yes.
Spin the yarn, old man. Mm-hmm. He's like, I'm 35. And you're like, whoa, all right.
You never know.
You're like, sea captains lied to me.
Well, our last inclusion on the list tonight, our last inclusion, but then some fun stuff after, but the Omni Shoreham Hotel. Actually, motel would just be scary on its own. It's like, it's a motel.
Yeah. It's a motel.
Washington, D.C., built in 1930. During the showroom's early years, 3 people died unexpectedly, all in Suite 870. Since then, there have been claims of mysterious noises, doors slamming shut, and furniture moving. How do you deal with that?
Classic poltergeist. Sounds like there.
Let's see. Noises, doors slamming, and yeah. But why did they all die in room 870?
I don't know.
Black mold, that's why.
Right. You know, it's funny. They're like so much of the poltergeist,
Phenomena.
yeah, has been explained now as just like, no, there was a girl there having her period. Like, that's like what I've seen anymore. Is
Yeah,
like,
yeah, that's literally what they attribute it to.
that's
now.
what they're saying now. They're just like, because you know.
But then I want to know. I'm like, hang on there, Professor. Bridge the gap for me. Girl with period, psychokinetic activity.
Yeah.
Explain it to me.
They're like, have you ever been around a girl in their period?
Yes.
And we're like, well, clearly you haven't.
Yeah,
You fucking nerd.
that's probably what it is.
Right.
They're like, it's so mysterious.
It's like, they have that vagina thing, and you're like, what do you do with it? It makes magical powers happen for the girl.
That's my nerd scientist voice.
You're not far off, and you know what? I think we just blew it wide open.
Right.
Totally.
Take it to the bank.
Yep. We even got
Yeah, we have a woman on board.
Yeah.
Beeb's on board.
yeah. And she
Did
just
you
wants-
ever? Let me ask. Did you ever get magical powers when you were getting your period? When you were going through puberty?
Every single time.
Really? So you would like levitate stuff with your vagina powers?
Oh, yeah. Yep.
blew it wide open?
Wide open. Well, no, that goes against what we were saying.
There's no credibility here.
All right.
Saying I'm not credible.
No, just this podcast has
Yeah,
no credibility
we have no
whatsoever.
credibility.
We just did sea captain voices for the last half hour.
We came up with an app to find sea captains
Yeah,
to tell you
sea
ghost stories.
captains.
Sea
And if you're
captains.
listening to this, you don't know what we're talking about, but you will.
Yeah, stay tuned for all your...
So in the beginning of the episode, you told me there's some kind of other story that she had.
Oh, well, yeah, we told it in the Walnut Hill Street.
Okay, that's right. See
Yeah.
that in our previous episode, that was back in the beginning, right?
Oh, man, that was like...
Before in the first 10, right?
Yeah, that was like December of like when we first started. That was
Okay.
like...
I remember the story. Okay.
Yeah, basically when we were still living at the old house, she would... And this is before the phenomenon blew up. Like, this was like... She told me, she's like, there's someone that stands in your hallway. He's got a top hat upstairs. Right by the door that closed when you were there.
Yep.
Yeah, right, because, yeah, Jay was there
This
once.
is before I even knew about like that was a thing.
Yeah, that's what I
No.
just said.
I'm sorry.
Just said.
Just fucking said
Yeah, she wasn't listening, so... Yeah, she's busy. She's doing arts. She's doing arts and farts.
Well, I think that's hotels, right? So it's like they get to be put in the same category, I think, as hospitals,
Right.
schools, maybe too. There's a lot of apparently haunting activity that takes place there because you have this range of emotions that happens there. People
Right.
get married there. People die there. People, are employed there and have to toil and hate the customers every second of their life.
Right.
Like I get it.
People overdose there. People go,
Yes.
have parties there. People, and they fuck
births
there.
that happen there.
Yeah.
I think it's just like it's almost like the same or even similar to like a hospital.
Right.
Because
Well, you said the one episode the last time you were here we were recording, it's like the jeans. If you rub on the jeans so
Yep.
much and it starts to leave that mark. Yeah.
yeah, I mean, haunted elevator shafts, I'd be into that too, because all the people that go up and down, and then just those and then those rooms that are just occupied every day the entire year. And
Yeah.
it's just
Yeah, and it's one of those things too with like schools and hospitals. Like a lot of the people are there for a short period of time and move on. So it's like,
and this might sound crude, but I wonder if so we talk about misery that happens in a hospital and things like that. A hotel, there's a lot of sex that goes on there. Do you think that leaves an imprint?
oh, absolutely.
There's
There's a lot,
And I'm not even trying to be cute.
No, I
like-
know you're not. No, absolutely. Absolutely.
It's constant.
Yeah. Day in and day
Constant.
out. You go to a hotel, there's someone's Fergin.
Okay. Sounds like that.
Yeah, sounds like that. It's okay, buddy. It's okay.
I
English bulldogs.
just asked the question. I wonder if that has an effect.
I
too.
would, I think so because it's, it's
You
cool.
hear about these lovers ghosts all the
Yeah,
time.
oh, yeah. Yeah.
If they were there and putting in work, I mean,
Yeah, and you'd have to think they're it's it would mostly be like the romantic kind, the high emotional, not just like sport boning,
Or the ones that are like very emotional, or it's the one like they're coming to this hotel because they need to they dodge their significant others, right? They come to the hotel like they're both of them are married, and then you get those classic ones where like the husband shows up with a revolver,
and Shawshank Redemption,
yeah, like seriously. So I don't know. All these gathering places for people, and it's like I can see why you see things like, okay, hotel absolutely haunted, hospital, I'm sure it's haunted, school, and then that's another one, the schools that are always haunted. It's like hotels seem to be like, I don't know, even more fit to it.
Yeah. Well,
you're there for that short time.
Yeah, and there's just like a lot of times it's like, oh, I'm on a vacation, or like you said, like, oh, I'm divorced, I have to stay in a hotel for a while. I'm weeping myself into this fucking pillow.
Right. And that's the thing, because like if you live in like, you live in a house or an apartment or whatever, you're there and you have like your mundane every day. Right. And like every once in a while you'll have your heights of emotions. You argue, or you have a little love fest, or you have a crying, or you know what I mean? Like there's everyone, but a hotel, you might have that way more with frequency. Because if you're coming to a hotel, let's say you go there, let's say there's a wedding there, or you're coming there to have a rendezvous, or you're coming there because whatever, like there might be emotions all the time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know what you're saying. And like, that's the thing that we were saying too in that last time. And I was like, why didn't you think, like, because there's always like, it's like the ghost would sullenly walk, or the ghost is screaming.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's either completely like sullen and calm, or completely crazy and outrageous.
Right.
And there's no like mildly.
Yeah. I mean, you got people there for business trips and like like whatever, but I don't know. It seems like the concentration of heightened emotion would be more at a hotel.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because it's just like people there for a short amount of time.
Yeah. And that's what I'm saying. That would lean into the either heightened emotion ghost or sullen, slow ghost. There's no like mildly inconvenienced ghosts.
Right. I mean, those are the bellhops. Those are the ones that are like,
no, they're inconvenienced.
That's what I mean.
Yeah, the bellhops are not mildly inconvenienced.
Yeah, because you
like,
come up there, you expect a tip, and you get fruit stripe gum.
Yeah. And you're like, no, I still have
nice family.
Some tip left over.
Yeah. No tip? All right.
Wait.
Yep. Compliments of the Plaza Hotel.
Large cheese pizza.
Yep.
The finest in New York.
Yep.
Home Alone. Part 2. Yeah.
Well, I mean, there it is. I mean, hotels.
Guest of Ding Dang Dongs.
Ding Dang Dongs.
Yeah, hotels.
Credit card, you got it.
Hotels are funny, too, in the way that, like, the employees leave and they must hate it. Everyone that works there must hate working at a hotel. Have you ever met anyone that worked at a hotel?
Yeah, my cousin has been in the hotel industry for like ever
and loves it.
He likes it. I mean, he keeps returning to it, so he must. Okay. I should have asked him for this episode, but he's a busy dude. I should ask him if I'll have an addendum to this. I'll ask him if he's seen anything weird.
Yeah,
I'm sure he has because he's been there all hours of the night.
Whoa,
I mean,
that's fucking cool.
Yeah. No, he So interesting places. I mean, I've heard other stories of things that happen there, but that would be it.
Have you ever sseen the movie Innkeepers?
Yeah.
Do you know that they actually were experiencing haunting while filming?
Were they really?
Yeah, like the director, the main actress, and then they had to like even stop shooting at times.
Really?
Because of stuff going on. Yeah. I was reading about it actually last month.
No shit.
We're actually like a week or two ago before we even knew we were doing this.
No kidding.
Yeah. That was a cool movie. I like that movie.
I also like that movie. I will have to look into that because that's super interesting.
Yeah, the director talked about it. The main actress.
Yep. I mean, it's a trope at this point. The haunted hotel, but like. I think it's a trope because of that very reason. For the reason. Yeah, because there's I've stayed at many hotels, and even if I didn't see anything, there were certain ones that you're just like. Ugh.
But I like the concept in like Room 1408 where it's everything we said, right? Like, and John Cusack's been to like all these places, and he's just like, or not John Cusack, Stephen King, the story. Yeah, anyway, he's been to all these places, and the idea of like like, I'll take the fucking room. It's fine. I've been everywhere. There's nothing. It doesn't exist.
Yeah.
And then, you have the one experience. I love that idea.
Yeah.
I hope that happens to more people.
I hope it does too. Or there's the people that just, like, I'm sure shit's happening and they're just not noticing.
Right.
Because some people are just.
Yeah. And the ghost is like, come on.
Yeah, I put on my best ghost dress for this shit.
Yeah. I look cool. Oh, shit, I love it. But yeah, haunted hotels, man, there's plenty of them. Go out there, stay at them, fucking them.
Yeah. Hey, and if you, we're looking for, obviously, we're always looking for listener submissions. If you have a hotel story, please send it in, man. They're awesome because it's those ones where it's like, you go, you sleep at this place. It's already not the place where you sleep, so you're already like, home, you're a little, whatever. And then you wake up and it's like, did that happen?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes.
Yep.
It happens.
60% of the time it works, 100% of the time.
So yeah, I think that's gonna do it for this one. Yeah, just go to a hotel.
Closing statements.
Yeah, fucking find a haunted hotel, call them, ask them about the ghosts, and if they seem like they got them, go stay in them. Go try to stay in them.
Yeah, I want to stay at the one. What was the guy who ran it? Willie Pfister. What was his name?
Oh God, yeah. I think it was James Pfister.
Okay.
Remember, my closing statements. Remember, folks, sleep on your bellies tonight.
Jesus Christ.
Well, guys, for this episode of Other Dangers Podcast, I'm Ken James.
And I'm Jason McKittrick.
And as always, have a spooky evening. Spooky. Thank you for listening to Other Dangers Podcasts. Have you encountered the other dangers? If so, you can email us at otherdangerspodcast@gmail.com. And if you'd like to have a discussion about the paranormal, you can find us at Other Dangers Podcast on Facebook and Instagram. There you can find submitted pictures, videos, and artwork from listeners. We are now streaming on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and anywhere else podcasts are streamed. And after listening, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so we can continue to bring you the other dangers.